New Year's Day is just not that far away. What's your New Year's resolution? Or, put it this way, what should it be? Let's get to it. We're getting ready for a great day of encouragement, and I think you're going to enjoy this day. But I want to start out with Psalms chapter 42 and verse 11. You don't have to turn to it, just kind of listen. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? Why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him, who is the health of my countenance and my God. So the encouragement verse for today comes out of Psalms 42. And you know what? The only thing that takes care of a disquietness on the inside or troubled waters on the inside is hope in God. And it says right there that who is the health of my countenance. And I just want to thank you for joining us today at Encouragement at Emmanuel. Let's take care of a couple of housekeeping things. First of all, if you will go and you will comment, like, subscribe, share, kind of go through all that and let people know that we're on. And then I want to give a shout out to those people that are on. Miss Allen, you're the first one on. And she's spending time with her grandkids. And of course, Mrs. Green, thank you for watching. And then Elizabeth Phillips. Oh, Miss Elizabeth, you need to send in a picture of those twins because this past Christmas Day, they were amazing. And then we have Miss LaWanda, and pray for Jordan Montgomery. He's still in the hospital, and so we just appreciate that. And then Doug and Frida Whitby, thanks for tuning in. And Lydia Cape, all the way from Tennessee. She's back home on break. We can't wait for you to get back. And then, oh my goodness, look at everybody tuning in. Tanya Osborne. Now, Tanya, if you want to be encouraged, you need to ask Tanya about her many stories. And then Brother Mann, good to have you in this morning, Brother Mann, or is that Mrs. Mann? Just using Brother Mann's account. You never know. Thank you for tuning in. And again, we would love for you to keep in touch with us. We're going to do something a little bit different today. And the only questions that I'll answer are through the Super Chat. Now, Super Chat is where you go and you kind of give a gift to the broadcast. And I think, Brother Jordan, the lowest is 99 cents. Is that right? Kind of explain to them how the Super Chat works.
Yeah, so the Super Chat works by you go into your feed and then you give, but when you give, you ask a question, and whenever we see the question pop up, we will go ahead and save that for a time later on in the broadcast, and we will answer all of the questions that come in via Super Chat.
There you go. So we'll get them all answered, but I will give you a shout out as we go along, and Brother Jordan will put that up on the screen, all those who Super Chat, and I just want to say thank you, and all the proceeds will go to help the studio here at Emmanuel Baptist, and the staff has done just a great job making sure that the studio is ready to go, and just trying to be an encouragement to everybody out there. This morning, I was blessed. This morning, one of my appointments this morning was from a teenager, college student, adult, more than any of that, a friend. And Madison Wanger stopped by to see me today, and there's a picture of us together, and that grin on her face is the perpetual Madison Wanger. But I want to tell you something I appreciate about Madison, and talking about encouragement. She encouraged me. I was asking her about her time over in Oxford. She did a semester over in England. And I was asking her about her many travels and tell me about the food, tell me about this and that. There was one story she told me that all of a sudden we started talking about the Bible. And she told me a story that when she was over in Germany, so she hopped over to Germany and she was walking down the street, stepped in a store, and there were a group of believers talking about the Bible. And that blessed me more than Madison will ever know. And Madison, I just want to tell you, thank you for loving the Lord, and thank you for that spirit that you have always had, and today was no different. And you encouraged me by stopping by. And a lot of times you think to yourself, what's everybody doing these days now that God has placed them different places? And Madison was home for the holidays, and so she stopped by, and so that was amazing. You can text us if you would like, 903-265-3286, 903-265-3286. I sound like I'm on an info commercial and to where I'm trying to sell something. But you can do that, and we will get going in the encouragement for today. So we have a couple things going on for this encouragement. You can email us, encouragement@ebclongview.com. You can super chat, or you can text us, and then we'll be going from there. And just want to give a shout out to Mrs. Kennard, and thank you very much for joining us. And I'm just Brother Souza, Cubs player. Brother Souza, and is on. And so I just appreciate everybody who's on for today. And I'll tell you what, to get encouraged, the other night, there was a group that sang, and I think everybody who was there was like amazed. Not only with just the season of Christmas, but just the song itself. And I just appreciate this group of ladies. And I'm just going to run through who you're going to see from left to right. You'll see Nicole and Samantha, my wife Kelly, and then Joy, Emily, and Alicia. And this group was missing probably 3 members, I believe. But you'll enjoy this. Be encouraged with the special.
It's been 2,000 years since this story was told. It's a story that lives and it never grows old. How a king left his throne, his robe and his crown, and from heaven to earth came down. He was hated of men, those he come to save, till he hung on a cross and was laid in the grave. But his work was not done, soon he'd live again to redeem those who hated him. Christ took them, so I go free. And all that he lost was so he could win a bride free from spot and sin. I didn't deserve his bleeding side, the life he gave, the death he died, the stripes he bore were meant for me. But Christ took them, so I go free. And all that he lost was so he could win a bride free from spot and sin.
Even sitting here in the studios, we have enjoyed that special. I hope it was an encouragement to you. Just want to give a shout out to from Montana, Missy Clark. And Missy, what part of Montana are you watching from? East, west, north, south. And Brother Metters, good to have Brother Metters on, or that could be Miss Metters stealing Brother Metters' account. But we're glad about that. Hey, we have a segment coming up, Ask Me Anything. Now, how this is going to work is to get the question on the air, you need to super chat. And so this is going to be interesting because I don't know what's coming up. And this is going to be worth tuning in for. Stay tuned. But ask me anything. And then we're going to have a question that the first three to answer this question can choose a gift card from any place they would like it, and then we'll mail that to you. We would love to be a blessing there, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting, interactive. So don't forget, find your super chat right now, and of course, email us. Give us a phone call, and we would love to have that. There are certain videos that are staples in my world that when I need encouragement, and I just need a good laugh. There are some that I look at and I just go, okay, that's that kind of video right there. And this happens to be one of them. I love kids. I love the fact that kids do those kind of things and how they look at life. So, hey, enjoy the funny video.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
Okay. Jaden broke. That's what's going on. Jaden, he broke. And so anyways, but I thought hey, if you've got funny videos like that, you have to send them to me because this gets good. And Miss Katie Hill, you are always a staple during the pandemic, and it's good to see you. And praise the Lord on that. I don't know 3 Generations Racing. I think that's Rafe Dean. I think that's who it is. And yes, I agree with you, Miss Phillips. I can hear her saying that. And okay, LaWanda, your son's name is Jaden. He sure is. I love it. So, hey, I want to give some birthday shout outs if I could. And if you have someone that you would love to have a birthday shout out, do me a favor. Would you text us right now? And the text number is 903-265-3286. And I'll give them a shout out for their birthday. And they may like that. Happy birthday to Anthony Martinez, John Robinson, my grandson Grant Gray, Joe Vargas, Jarrett Wenger, Zach Long, Luis Baker, Becky Huff, Rhonda Kennard, Scott Lyons, Reyes Vasquez. And those are the birthdays from Friday to Friday. And so happy birthday to everybody, and I hope that you have just a great time. We're getting ready to enter into a segment. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, so I'm going to let Brother Jordan kind of set this one up. And Brother Herbert, before we do that, good to have Brother Herbert. And then I think our number one Tibbs fan is Mrs. Hamilton. And we all broke. And yes, we are. We are all broke. And I need to take this time to correct something. Bryce and I are like that, or like that. I called him Bryson. And Mrs. Hamilton, I am so sorry that I called him Bryson, because his name's not Bryson. And by the way, it's not Bailey Grove. It's Bailey's Grove Baptist Church, or it's Bailey Groves Baptist Church. Miss Hamilton, can you kind of chime in and let me know? And then Brother and Miss Landers. Hey, Brother Landers, Miss Landers, we sure do miss you. And God bless y'all. And I'm glad you were waiting on the formal apology. You just got it. Okay, so let's get this thing set up. And this to me is scary. So they ask me anything, those kind of questions. And by the way, super chat me. But that doesn't bother me. I can handle that. But this kind of stuff, so the staff was like, hey, Pastor, what we need to do is we need to get your Jordan, would you just set it up? Go ahead.
Sure, yeah. So what we're doing here is a segment called Pastor Reacts. And Pastor is notorious for reacting to videos in a very animated way, which sometimes makes the videos even funnier. So what we decided to do was put together a string of videos, and
I'm not quite sure.
You react to them. Now,
okay.
For this inaugural Pastor Reacts, we decided to put together some of your best bloopers from shooting videos over the past couple of years. So, yeah, it's going to be good, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Why don't we? So, here we go.
Okay, y'all. But encouragement never is outdated. So this coming Friday, December the 4th, that's not true because it's December the 9th. Okay. Hello, it's Pastor Gray. If I were to pick a place in the state of Texas to live, it would be East Texas. You and I live in this East Texas corridor, and I pastor a church here. Okay, stop. October the 29th through November the 4th. Hello, Pastor Bob Gray. I pastor Emmanuel Baptist Church of Longview, Texas. We're having an East Texas revival. Okay, do it again. We are on vacation, and so on this Sunday morning, I want to thank Brother Herbert for coming and coming. I didn't know she was back there.
We're on vacation. We're not going to be here today.
No, in fact, are we going to live stream?
No, we're going to church.
We're going to church.
Bulletin.
We have to send a bulletin in, so this is really take one. So, hello, it's Pastor Gray. Thank you. You're getting ready to go into the auditorium that I'm standing in, which will be in the... Okay, here we go. Thank you for taking the time to be with us on this day during this service at whatever time we're in. It could be any time. Oh, come on, Bob. This is rocket science. Okay, here we go. You ready? Thank you for... I don't know what I'm thanking you for. Okay.
Go.
What am I shooting?
The
end. Okay, that is wrong. That is so wrong, but... I did get my name right. I think that's the only thing that I got right through the entire broadcast. So if you have those kind of videos and you want to send them in, y'all send them in and text them to us, email it to us, but whatever, the phone number. And those kind of things will be on the bottom of the screen. We do have the Super Chat question, Bible question coming up, and we're giving away gift cards of your choosing, the first 3 that can get it right. So get your Super Chat ready, and let's kind of weigh in if we can. And our encouragement topic for today, and it's going to be that New Year's resolution. What would be your New Year's resolution? But in the middle of encouragement is the word courage. It takes courage to take care of things you need to take care of. And so during this segment, we're going to be picking a topic. We still are gearing up for our topic on tattoos and Christians and tattoos. So here we go. Are you ready? We're going to talk about gluttony. So gluttony is mentioned twice in the Bible. In the Old Testament, if I could, the word glutton. I found this very interesting. Deuteronomy 21:20 says, "And they shall say unto the elders of this city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard." It's very interesting that the word glutton there and the word drunkard are mentioned in the same context. Now, before we go any further, I will tell you that many times we associate gluttony with eating, and we associate the size of an individual with whether or not they are a glutton. Know this, everybody's metabolism is different. Everybody's body is different. Sometimes there's a medical reason. Sometimes there's some things going on. So please don't ever look at somebody and look at them and say they're a glutton due to size. A glutton is a lifestyle that produces a result. Because it says here that he is a glutton and a drunkard. Proverbs 23:21, "For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags." You're going to find out that the two times in the Old Testament that this is used, it is used in conjunction with drunkenness. In fact, the word gluttonous, if you will, is found in the New Testament, and it's very interesting. In Matthew chapter 11, it says this, "For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath a devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say," here it is, "behold, a gluttonous and a wine bibber." So gluttonous in the Bible, it comes down to the fact that it's the association that comes. And in the Bible, it is associated with drunkenness, or gluttony is associated with a lifestyle. Now, if you were to take the word glutton in the Bible, and I'm just going straight off how to study this thing, and if you were to take the word glutton, so back in Deuteronomy 21 and verse number 20, "For he is a glutton." In the Hebrew, that word glutton, you can look it up yourself, it means this. It's the Hebrew word Z-A-L-A-L, and it means this: to be worthless, to be vile, be insignificant, to be light. But then there is a word that is found in the word glutton when you look at it, and it is the word riotous. This is very interesting to me because Brother Arrington, Pastor Arrington, down in Burnett, Texas, used to be our Dean of Men here at Tibbs, and he preached an entire sermon, well-spoken, on the riotous lifestyle of the prodigal son. That lifestyle being riotous. It's the same word used in the Old Testament in the book of Proverbs, if you will. And in fact, if it's found in the book of Proverbs, and forgive me, because Proverbs 23:20 says this, "Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh." That is the same Hebrew word for the word glutton. It is that riotous eating. In fact, in Luke chapter 15, you are going to find the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost son. One of the words that describes the lifestyle of the prodigal is he riotous living. He wasted in riotous. So I will tell you that if you're looking for a New Year's commitment, I would look at the glutton part of your life, glutton part of my life. Again, binging. So if I were to ask you, what are you binging on? Are you binging? Are you constantly taking in and feasting on gluttonous things that lead to a riotous lifestyle? Wednesday night, I would encourage you to go back and listen to the Wednesday night Bible study that I just did on corruption in the world. and how God took care of it. He took care of it with the water of his word. So yes, gluttony does apply to eating, and that's where we mostly apply it to. But gluttony is this indulgence to pleasurize or to feed the flesh. And when you feed the flesh, then it lends yourself to drowsiness. It will put you around people. It then lends itself to drunkenness, because these are always together. And can I tell you that even if you want to draw the connect, riotous living associated the prodigal with the bad woman, the harlots. I'm telling you that there is something about. So if you were to make a New Year's resolution, I think the New Year's resolution that would be on tap for all of us is to look at the gluttony in our life. The word glutton, one more way to look at it in definition in the Hebrew, is someone that's loose morally. So if I were to look at someone and say, you know, you're living a glutton lifestyle, what I'm saying to them is not only are you overindulging to feed the flesh, and you're at the mercy of the smells, you're at the mercy of the taste buds, but what about our entertainment? What about the people it associates us with? So you know, it takes courage for you to step up in your life, and it takes courage. But can I tell you, be encouraged, to take courage, to have that hope. So that's our topic for the day, was gluttony, and I cannot wait to see all the responses that would come from that. So are you ready? Brother Jordan, what's the next thing you want to go to? You want to go to the question, or do you want to go to the question of the day? Is that what you want to go to?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the question of the day.
Okay, so here we go. You ready? Now remember, to answer, you got to get plugged into Super Chat. Hey, if nobody Super Chats on this one, then I think that we'll just give the gift cards away to the staff. Yeah, how about that right there? You know, let's make it interesting. Not only are you going to send you a gift card, we'll send a gift card to your friend of a choosing. You got it? So there you go. Do you have a friend? And the staff just went, really? And so here we go. We're going to use all of our Super Chat money for the gift cards. And so here we go. It's going up. 3, 2, 1. And Brother Jordan, read it for us, please.
Who was the first tool maker mentioned in the Bible?
Here we go. You know, at this point, we probably need to play some Jeopardy music, or we probably couldn't monetize it after that, could we? We need our own kind of, but here we go. You ready? So we'll let you kind of chime in through the Super Chat. So even if you do answer and you get it right, it doesn't count unless it's in Super Chat. Gift card, you never know, and you get to tell us and choose where you. Oh, Miss Allen, Paul. No, but thank you for the $1.99. And the first tool maker. And don't you love the instant humor? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Anybody, the first tool maker in the Bible. And he was a tent maker, Miss Allen. And so here we go. Are you ready? I'm just going to let it run. So what do you think? Anybody else, or is my connection slow, or people just don't know? Now, Brother Jordan, tell the truth. In the production meeting, getting ready, did I get it right?
I think somebody had to tell you, but
no, nobody had to tell me, because
you did get it right.
I did get it right, didn't I?
You did get it right.
So there you go.
You know, and Google is a good friend as well. So you know, they are on their devices. So
correct, because where do you think we got the question?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
They didn't make it up because
we have
Tubal Cain, Brother Benson. Yes, your $5 is coming back to you in a gift card. No. It'll be more than that. We'll add Miss Allen's to it. And so there you go. You got the question. Tubal Cain, Genesis 4:22, Super Chat to get the gift card. And if you can Super Chat the next two, you've already been given. You've already been given it. Go to Super Chat. Who's the next two going to be? And we will make sure that you tell us. And by the way, text us at the number to tell us where we send. So that's how we're going to know where to send it. 903-265-3286. And so the next two. Come on. Who are the next? All you got to do is go to Super Chat. It's as low as 99 cents. And you say, Pastor, is this a raffle? We'll deal with that in the next segment, one of the segments to come. So be encouraged. You can get a gift card. So come on, let's have a little bit of fun. And I think as we come to the end, did we have any questions that somebody wanted me to answer?
Yes, we did actually have some questions that came in.
Okay, so I'm going to let you put them up. And here are the Ask Me Anything while we're waiting on the next two to come in. And
so here's the first question that came in. It is from Miss Heidi Allen.
Okay, before we go there, Austin Briggs, you the second brother. No, he's not. There was no answer.
No, he didn't answer.
Austin, you forgot the answer, man. But thank you for the $1.99. Oh, I love this. You say, do we get it back? No. We will use it. You know what we need to do? We need to put people's names who have super chatted and given all around us. What do you think, Brother Jordan? Sure. No. And no, Austin. Sorry. Do we want to be particular?
No, I think we go ahead and give it to him because he super chatted. Just forgot to put in
You did. So I'm not going to make you do it. Okay. So what is your favorite childhood Christmas memory? My favorite childhood Christmas memory. By the way, we still get one more. You get a free gift card, you and your friend. And make sure you text us to give us your friend. I'm chasing squirrels. Back to what we need to do. And what is your favorite childhood Christmas memory? My favorite childhood Christmas memory is the Hop Along Cassidy. I already told you that, but I will tell you one that came up, Miss Allen, and that was my mom and my dad. They bought me a complete football uniform: the helmet, the shoulder pads, the pants with the leg pads in them, the knee pads, the hip pads, cleats. Some socks, and it was all the Detroit Lions. And so it was all of the Detroit Lions. So that was my favorite. And Brian, Tubal Cain. There you go. So do me a favor. So we have Brother Benson, right? We have Brother Benson, Austin Briggs, and right? Brother Benson, Austin Briggs, and Brian. So what we need you to do is kind of text into us and help us kind of make sure the texting's working into the phone number 903. And Brother Jordan, put that back up, 903-265-3286. So here we go. Are you ready? And I notice you're very picky with your hair. How long does it take you to comb it perfectly? Oh, that's a good super chat question, Brother Souza. Hey. Go ahead. I'll answer it when you super chat. 99 cents will get you an answer, at least. All right, here we go. Brother Jordan, give us the question.
All right, so the next super chat was from Travis Brackeen. He said, how exactly do you reply to the drinking justification that's for some that Jesus drank wine, so basically everything else is okay?
Ooh, good question. So to give you insight, Travis, we are going to be doing a segment on drinking. Go ahead and put it back up, Brother Jordan, so I can make sure that we are going to be doing a segment on drinking, but here's how I reply to that. So how exactly do you reply to the drinking justification from some that Jesus drank wine, so basically everything else is okay? I'm going to give you just the basic. First of all, wine is fermented. And the context that I think you're telling me that they're using it is that it's the fermentation of wine, not the grape juice. And the Bible tells us that God is light. In him is no darkness at all, neither shadow of turning. If our Savior would have drank wine, which is fermentation, then he would have been partaking of what was against his God nature because he was sinless. Our Savior walked this earth and he never participated, regardless of what Hollywood and liberals say, he never participated in anything that was against his nature. He became sin for us. Now this is amazing. He became sin for us who knew no sin. So he was in all points tempted like we are, yet without sin. So Christ never would have tempted us because he does not tempt us with evil. So let's think through this for just a little bit because I don't want to give away the upcoming episode that we're going to be talking about drinking in Christians. But always remember this, that Christ doesn't tempt. So Brother Travis, that's how I would answer it in its basic form. Now, I will tell you that this is not conventional thinking among liberals. Among liberals, they don't think this way. They just don't. So there you go. We have any other questions? If not, that did it right there. You did have a text come through. While you're doing that, I feel like there should be 3 different questions so the answers from the first person doesn't go to waste. It's a freebie once the first person answers. You know what I think, Lydia? I think you're upset because you didn't beat your fellow classmates to the answer. But Lydia, just for you, I will buy you a Starbucks when you get back to college. So there you go. Help, we got another birthday. Margaret Cape's birthday is on January 7th. Hey, Miss Margaret, happy birthday to you and yours. I want to just say thank you for tuning in. And sometimes we don't realize how fast a segment can go. Is there anything else we need to take care of, Brother Jordan? There is? Oh, no. Go ahead, Brother Jordan. What is going on? Okay. I just saw this one come through. And so here is the question. Oh, my goodness. I didn't even try, but I'll take the Starbucks. You got the Starbucks. And okay.
So here's the question. Do you take longer to get ready than Mrs. Kelly?
Okay, so Brother Souza, it looks like that I get to answer this question, and so here we go. Are you ready? And Stephanie, this is a very personal question. So here we go. You ready? My hair doesn't take as long as Miss Kelly's hair, although my part takes longer than Miss Kelly's part. Because you see that part right there? Can you see that part? Which side am I on? That part. Right there, that part, yes, it takes me so the process I go through, if you're interested, shampoo, I get out, I comb straight forward, I put a line, I then spray, comb, turn around, look at the back, spray, comb, blow dry, and then I spray the dome. So this is a dome. Am I really doing this? This is a dome on top. And because it's a dome, if I touch it, it goes like that. I cannot believe that I have gone to this length. So I'm not quite sure what is going on. Are y'all enjoying this kind of stuff? And Elizabeth must have been in a hurry. It's not straight. What do you mean? It's not straight. It has to be straight. So that was longer than the Bible study. Okay. All right. Brother Painter, as an alum, would you set Bryce straight on this one? And so the part is crooked. Miss Elizabeth, I did my best to get this done. Y'all, this is enjoyable. Oh, Brother Souza, I got to love this. I remember those days. Brother Souza, could you send us a picture of what you look like with hair? Would that not be amazing? So I tell you what, we're going to end out the broadcast. We know that New Year's Day is coming. And if you like to set off fireworks on New Year's Day, would you make sure you're very responsible and make sure that you're not putting yourself in a dangerous situation, or just be careful. But you'll enjoy this. Just don't be like these people. God bless you. Have a great week.